I am now happy to say that there is a version of me that does not exist anymore. Not because she was weak, not because she was afraid, but because she cannot be with me where I am headed. She's not headed the same direction, and I have to get rid of her. Sometimes growth feels like you losing yourself. It does not always feel like you are winning and it's happiness and a lot of people around you, you are achieving a lot of things. Sometimes you have to kill a version of you to go the direction that you actually need to go. And that version of you cannot follow you there. So how I did it, and I'm gonna show you who was she, how I did it, how you can also do it in this video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and my name is Saia. Who was that version of me? She was not a bad person, she was just stuck where she was. She really avoided conflicts. She will have done anything for everyone just to avoid conflicts. She was like demotivated. She was relying on motivation, not on discipline, not doing things. But when she was getting reading a quote on Instagram and like, yeah, you gotta do this, she'd be like, yeah, I gotta get up and do this, I gotta clean, I gotta go and do my things. But when she was demotivated, she will not do anything because she has no discipline. She had no discipline, she had no courage to go out there and go out of her comfort zone and do the things that she needed to do. Her comfort zone was a comfortable place. She did not want to leave it, even though it meant that it will cost her mental health. She was still there and wanted to be comfortable. And that version of me just not avoided conflict. Sometimes she wanted conflict. She was manifesting. She was thinking about how she will avoid those kind of conflicts or how she will do in this kind of conflict. And she was manifesting it into her life. So she kind of wanted conflicts. And me, in this version of me, I do not want conflicts. I want peace. And I will do anything to keep that peace. You may ask, why did she have to leave? Like, why this old version of me had to leave for me to be able to go to my future or the future that I want and do the things that I want? The truth is that I did not want to admit it to myself was the old me, she was holding the future me hostage. She was not doing anything that the future of me will be proud of. Every excuse she made, every time she settled for less, every time she was afraid of doing things, she was not doing my future self a favor, so she had to go. And I think in this self-love journey and in my successful journey, in the journey that I'm in right now, the most painful thing was to realize she's not really a bad person, but she cannot follow me. The old version of me who all of the things she liked, all of the people she liked, she was super kind to everyone. That version of me cannot really follow me because the kindness did not really gain me anything. I will still be kind. I will still be kind to people, but I will not be so kind that they can literally walk all over me. She had to go, and I was one of the most painful things that I had to realize, and I had to show myself, look, she's not doing you anything good. She gotta leave right now, or you will never get there where you want to be. And that new version of me, or killing that old version of me, did not happen overnight. It happened by outgrowing rooms I once begged to be in, outgrowing groups of friends I once was literally manifesting to be in, being misunderstood, disappointing people because I was not that low version of me anymore. They did not like where I was heading. They did not like the way I was talking, the way I wanted to change my life because they wanted me to be the same low version. And it did not happen overnight. I had to go through all of those things and losing people and losing literally myself, not knowing, am I the old me or am I the new me? I was stuck in between. Shall I go back because it's most comfortable, or shall I go forward, not know what's happening? The fear and the unknown I had. So it did not happen overnight. It's not going to happen for you overnight either. You have to struggle. You have to go through life and actually go through your friend list, go your group of friends and the things you are doing just to see what's going wrong and get rid of that version of you. So I had to stop romanticizing struggle. I had to stop romanticizing hard work. I had to stop blaming everyone else and just not myself, blaming life, blaming the country, blaming my mom and my dad and my family and everyone else. just to say, no, you look, I'm the victim. I had to get rid of the victim mindset. I had to stop waiting for people's permission to do things. Literally, this social media is one of the hardest thing I have done. And most of you who comes from like different cultures and different mindsets will never get this. The fact that I cannot be online, I cannot show my face online, I cannot post things online and show it like publicly. That's what my family and my culture is doing. The fact that I am doing this is one of the hardest things that I have to face and I had to get rid of, because I was like, no, I cannot wait for anyone's permission anymore. I cannot wait till my mom is saying, yeah, it's okay, you were like old enough to have your socials and go public, because this will never come. I just had to just do it. That was it. I was afraid. I'm still afraid, but I cannot do anything about it. I had to do it. This is my thing. It's about me. I just had to do it. I had to struggle. I had to get here. I had to stop asking for permission. So you gotta do the same thing. You cannot wait for people's permission. I'm not talking about like if you were underage and you were like, yeah, I gotta have social media and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the permission of people's validation. Your friends telling you, yeah, you're pretty enough now, or you have enough equipment you can use, you have enough tools you can use for your social medias or for that business, or you have enough people that trust you, or you know enough people. I'm talking about that permission. People is telling you, if you do not have this, you cannot do that. If you do not have enough people, you know, enough people who wants to buy from you, you cannot start a business. I'm saying permissions like that. And there's one thing that I have talked about a lot is the loneliness. The loneliness, it comes when you are in your self-love journey, you are doing something to be successful, you have a new business, that people's not accepting you anymore, they do not like your stories, they see it like you post on your Instagram about your business, asking people to join, asking people to buy, asking people to support you, and then you see like there's like 100 people watching your stories, 2 likes. Nobody bought it, nobody joined. No matter what you do, no matter how much you try to show them, no matter how lower you go, they still do not care. They still are not supporting you. The loneliness I felt, and you're gonna feel as well, or you might have felt already how lonely it was because nobody was supporting you. The so-called friends and family is not supporting you anymore. They're not there for you anymore because you are not in the same lower vibration as they are. You are going a little bit higher. You are becoming an entrepreneur. You are not just scrolling on your phone and not doing anything, or just going to your 9 to 5 and come home and watch a Netflix movie and then fall asleep and the same thing tomorrow. You are actually doing something. You are actually struggling, like to when you are coming home, and then you have to do your business as well. It's not like about your 9 to 5, it's about your 5 to 9. What you are doing in your 5 to 9, what's different from your friends where they're going clubbing, drinking, smoking, hanging out in wrong friend groups, and you are not doing this anymore because you want to change your life. It's gonna be lonely because they do not want you there. They do not want you to change and be successful. They're afraid of the new version of you, and they are thinking like, you crazy, you have changed a lot, and they see it as a bad thing. But if you have changed a lot, that's actually a positive thing, because you are not aligned with the same old version of you, which was low, which was accepting everything, which was not doing anything to change her or his future. So it's actually a good thing. So it's gonna be super lonely, and I have talked about that in few of my videos about like when it comes to self-love and you are changing and you're not hanging around with those people who do not want to see you successful, or the people who stuck to the old version of you. You remember you did this, why are you not doing it anymore? You remember you were this bad, and they keep on reminding you of the old version of you. They cannot accept the new version of you because it's something they do not want to see you as. They do not see you as the delusional self, like you are saying, I gotta go this and I'm gonna do this and I will be successful in this business, and they see that you can make it because you're really determined on it and you're gonna do it, but they do not want to see that. So it's gonna be super lonely. But do not be afraid, because when the right time comes, the right people will come inside and they will change your life. They will literally be there and brainwash you into thinking everything you want in this life, you can go and get it. God is not on budget. You can go and get everything in this life you want. And those kind of people is gonna come into your life if you are just strong enough to go forward with your dreams and let go of the old version of you and the old friends of you who cannot let go of the old version of you. You might wonder, what's the difference from your old version and your new version? So the difference is, number one, discipline. I do not rely only on motivation like I used to do, like reading quotes and having motivation apps and just scrolling on social media until somebody's telling me stop scrolling and go out there, do the things that you want. I stopped relying on that kind of motivation, and I actually started with a system, discipline in it. I have to work out 5 times a week. If it's 4 times a week, if 3 times a week, I have to work out. I have to like get in my 8 to 10k steps in every single day. I have to work on my social media. No matter how hard of a week I had at my 9 to 5, I had to still post on social media, no matter if I'm getting 1 like, 2 likes. Like I still get 2 likes, but I just have to do it. Like I'm like closed, I don't see anything, I just have to do it, because the version of me that's successful needs me to do those kind of things so I can get there. And also, she tells the truth no matter what. She never lies just for someone's sake or so-called white lies. I just tell the truth. I'm very like straightforward. I just say the things that I gotta say, and that's it. Some people take it nicely, some people do not take it nicely, and I sometimes have a lot of conflicts because of that. I'm working so hard on my communication levels, like how to talk to people. It's super hard because I'm really straightforward. I do not like lies and stuff like that. So I'm learning how to like deal with people, but telling the truth is like number one. I do not care. And also walking away from things and people. And I am so proud of myself, especially this year in 2026. It's not much that we are in, but I have said no to a lot of dates. I do not want to go on dates with people who I don't think I align with. And I have talked with these people like a little bit, just like shortly, and I understand how they are and how they will treat a woman. Even like some of them gives like literally princess treatment, but they're not really aligned with the person that I want, you know, the mindset and the job I want he has, like that person to has, and like the specific person I have created in my mind. Of course, there's like negotiable things I can do, but some of them is like no. For example, somebody younger, I will never accept that. So why would I go on a date? Because like old version of me will have been like, I mean, let's see what this person got. Like it's fun to hang out with them. I didn't want to be alone. So to skip the loneliness, I was going on dates with people I did not even like. But this year I have said no, and I'm like staying away from everything that's not aligned for me. And I have not a man hater. I will never say that, and I'm never a man hater, because it's just no, it's not nice. But I am staying away from people a lot. Like if I see that somebody is not right and like doing a lot of bad things, I will just stay away. I will try not to be in the same room. And especially this for men. For women, I will literally like give some chances and to see how they are, and like to see if we can be friends and stuff. But for men, if I see that like just want to come for a relationship and things, and I see that they're not very nice, or they're asking same like different girls at the same time, I will just be like, no, I don't even want to get to know you, I don't even want to talk to you. So it's also something nice to recognizing like not ignoring the red flags and not forgetting the red flags. Because what I used to do was like, yeah, that boy literally asked that girl out and she rejected him, and then he came to me like, oh, I mean, let me see if we align, you know, he's just taking his chances. But now I don't do that. If I see a guy asking out many girls and like messaging a lot of girls, even before I used to answer messages on like Instagram and be like, when people were messaging me, I did not like hi beautiful and stuff like that, I will not answer that. But when somebody was like, oh, do you want to race, or it was about my car, or if it was about fashion, about something like that, a guy was asking, I will literally answer those. But now I don't, because like how many girls have you messaged the same thing, and I was the chosen one and I answered. So I do not answer anymore. Like I am literally like blocking a lot of things because I don't want the wrong people to come into my life, and I don't think I will miss out on the right people, because my mindset always is you will never miss out on the things that actually meant for you. So yeah, I just trust what I'm doing, and I say no to things, which is super hard saying no, because they come up with excuses and they're trying to guess why you say no. Just like, no, I don't feel like doing it, thank you, thanks for the request, or thanks for the date, or thanks for telling me the truth and stuff, but no, I will not, that's it. I don't have to even explain myself anymore, and that took practice actually. But there's also something that I want to say, like, just to clear up things. I do not hate the old version of me, and you should not either, because she got me here. If she did not like go through all of those struggles, I will have nothing to talk about on my YouTube channel. If she did not do all of those stupid mistakes, I will never be confident enough to understand people and not remake the same mistakes. So I'm so thankful for what she did for me, but it's just time for her to go. It was time for her to leave, and because if I'm not taking it away from my life, I will never go to the future version of me or the version of me that I want, because she was stopping me from doing those things. I'm thankful, I love her, but I will not want to take her with me anymore. If you are somewhere in this world, somewhere in your self-love journey, somewhere in your business ideas, somewhere in your success journey, if you are somewhere there and you are feeling lonely, or you are feeling like you are losing yourself, this might actually be a sign that you are finding yourself and not losing yourself. I have been there, and I can tell you that when I was feeling like I was losing myself, I was losing all of the colors of myself, I actually found more colors, and I found another version of me which I'm so proud of, and my future self will be so proud of, and the little version of me will be so proud of. So instead of, I was not losing myself, I was actually finding myself. So it might be the same thing for you, or I'm sure it's the same thing for you. You are doing the things that's gonna make you successful. It might sound stupid, it might sound like way too big of a dream for you right now or for people around you, but be delusional. That's how you're gonna get where you are. The version of you that used to hold you back, or that used to hold me back, was not my enemy. She just wanted to protect me, like the fight or flight that humans are made to do, was protecting me not to leave my comfort zone, to not do the new things that was scary. The unknown is scary, but that's the beauty in the unknown. Going there not knowing what's gonna happen, going there not knowing how your life is gonna completely change and how your personality is gonna completely change. So do not be afraid of the loneliness. Do not feel lost because you are finding yourself, and do not think that your dreams are way too big, or people telling you you're delusional. Yes, I am delusional, and you should be too, because God is not on budget, and you should ask for the things that you actually want and go out there seeking and looking for the things that you actually want. That's how you're gonna get there. And let me tell you, I'm not what I want to be. Like I always say, I'm not what I want to be, but I'm proud of doing the things that I need. I literally post every single Friday, and I get maybe 20-30 views. Who cares? I'm doing this for myself, for my future self. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video till the end, and see you next Friday with a brand new video. Love you. Bye.